Ever feel kind of down and that you don't know just what to do? Living all of your days in darkness, let the sun shine through. Ever feel somehow, somewhere you've lost your way?
Tonight was an amazing, amazing night. Such like a symphony of different voices. We had musicians and poets.
So overwhelmed with what an amazing collaboration this was, with us being the musicians, collaborating with these young poets. I had the pleasure of arranging the music, to hear it coming to life and to be able to combine that with the words, the powerful words that these people were bringing. It was, yeah.
In this time where we have so many divisions, or we're separated because of this identity or this culture or this religion, the hearts have a different way of communicating, and I think poetry is a really beautiful way of bringing people together.
But it's nice to have an event in the heart of the community.
It means a lot to the local residents as well, to show that there is stuff in the city that can come to them.
Tonight was fantastic.
Really inspiring, very moving.
It was just fantastic. I loved every second. Even when I was backstage, I just could feel the energy, it was wonderful.
I was blown away, to be honest.
Could you call on Lady Day? Could you call on John?
The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you on the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised.
See, I could tell you about the diaspora, but it wasn't captured through a camera. Our twisted tongues telling twisted tales as continuously history fails to take responsibility to educate with honesty. Stories torn apart by twisted tongues, smoke catching up to my lungs. As I tell wonders of a life I will never know, ancestors on a land on which I could never grow. See, you were born in the same land as your roots, their labor brought your fruits, you still all speak the same tongue, same air in your lung, yet you're so curious about how different we may be if we were born and bred in a different country. This overwhelming curiosity escapes, it creeps, conquers, rapes. See, I could tell you about the diaspora, but it wasn't captured through a camera.
And what about now? Would you speak to me in a patois too rich for my British-born ears, or would our shared bloodline result in an easy comprehension? Would you tell me of azure skies and sapphire seas, of the taste of freshly turned yam and the spiciest saltfish fritters? When my father talks of you, he talks of the sickly sweet scent of sugarcane after church on a Sunday, of the call of a doctor bird echoing on a spring breeze above a spring tide. When my father talks of you.
If the tree didn't own that land, if no one was around, if no sound was reported, if you don't want to take sides, if the lumberjack denies, did it really fall down? If a tree falls, you can count on us for reporting that's as trustworthy and unbiased as a stiff on a slab. There is one thing important in conflicts, and that is facts. 15.3 billion trees fall down every year, and that's the unfortunately unavoidable cost of freedom. 15.3 billion trees fall down every year, and frankly, bruv, I'm tired of hearing about it. 15.3 billion trees fall down every year. And we now go live to
a lumberjack for comment.
A little bird told me that our footless friends of Piccadilly were deemed too ugly by UAE investors when they furtively funded council plans for the New Islington development. Deemed a feathered deterrent to the intended creative class of resident, the pigeons were ousted by the council at some oil barons' insistence. Swathes of evictions sparked out of season migrations for families of pigeons who've been at the marina for generations. The unjust relocation to Piccadillic pastures new made palatable by the title Urban Regeneration, when really, it was a means to displace them.
They see unnecessary amounts of rage. We see mothers afraid of burying their sons at a young age. So I never judge my boys and how they get their income. Because man's got families to feed. Man's got to feed themselves. Man's got to feed mums. Don't you know that I too, so the greatest minds of my generation, descended to a madness?
The future is a juxtaposition of marrow. What is in the bones cannot be extracted without metal, but it can be imbibed, transcribed, transported. Sometimes older brothers are omens for younger ones. Beware his dissonance and wild eyes, how they glow brightest in quiet rooms. If I could choose one way to spend the rest of my life, I would roll up PS2 controllers with you for eternity.
Walking on water, with outstretched arms, taking them home to an Africa in the spirit realm, with drums that play themselves, and children that dance but their feet don't touch the ground, under a baobab tree that glistens with light from heaven. I wonder if they knew they would die when they jumped, or if they thought the sea was a portal to the sky. Maybe they saw something our eyes couldn't. Maybe they heard a melody that other wounded comrades didn't. Maybe they were not jumping. Maybe they were flying because they saw the face of God in the water. Maybe they were not jumping. Maybe they were flying because they saw the face of God in the water. Thank you.
You don't know just what to do. Living all of your days in darkness, let the sun shine through.
Bismillah. Pray for Africa and all of her children scattered across the globe like the lost tribe. Pray for the African Americans slaughtered on street corners by devils in blue suits. Pray for Brazil, pray for Congo, pray for Darfur, pray for Ethiopia, pray for Eritrea, pray for Grenfell, pray for Haiti, pray for Jamaica, pray for Mali, pray for Mozambique, pray for Nigeria, pray for Palestine, pray for Senegal, pray for Somalia, pray for Sudan, pray for the rainforests, pray for the oceans. Pray for Mother Earth who cares for us all so tenderly by God's command. Pray for the Native Americans. Pray for the Aborigines. Pray for the indigenous tribes who know the language of the stars and hear the lament of the trees. Pray for the caretakers of the earth. Pray for the children of Adam, children of Eve. Pray for peace.
What an incredible, incredible evening of music and poetry. I want you to put your hands together and give it up for all of the wonderful artists that we've had tonight.